Well, hello there. I am so glad that you are here. We're going to be talking about being bingeable, how to keep your audience coming back for more. So, let me tell you, this is going to be loaded. So, welcome. All right. Now, I want to say if you don't know me, if you're just getting on and you're like, you saw it on social media, you're just getting to know me for the very first time, or even if you just don't know everything that I do, then let me tell you something. I'm going to share that with you right now. Okay. So, I am a lover of Jesus Christ, have been for over 30 years. I'm a wife of 22 years and a mother of three adult children. I'm also the founder of Inside Out with Courtney, a ministry that helps women all around the world grow in their walk with Christ and be equipped to do what they're called to do as we await the return of Jesus Christ. So, that is what Inside Out is all about. And I do that through blogging and speaking and writing. All right. I'm also a licensed minister. I'm a blogger, an author, speaker. I'm a podcast host of the show Inside Out with Courtney. It's also in the top 5% for Christian women. So go ahead and check it out. Tune in. Amen. I'm also a kingdom collaborator. I love connecting and collaborating with my sisters to be able to get things done. We can do so much more together. So I love collaborating. And then I'm also the founder of Christian Women of Impact, which is a Facebook leadership group. If you have not joined the group, go ahead and join it. I would love for you to do that today. All right, check it out. Join us. We are leaders getting things done. I'm also the founder of Inside Out Worldwide, which is my 501c3. So I didn't want anything to get in the way of me doing what God was calling me to do. And so I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and open up and start a nonprofit organization. And so that is what I did. I'm also the founder of Inside Out Media Group, LLC, which is a faith based PR and marketing agency. So when you see me doing all this marketing and stuff out here, that's my professional background. So I love spreading the gospel, sharing the word of God, getting it out to as many women as possible. And I hope women do the same. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin. Now, some of the lesson objectives that you're going to get, so I hope you have a pen and notepad ready to go, because we're going to talk about understanding what makes content, brands, and people bingeable. Like what makes you as a person, right, as a kingdom daughter, what makes you bingeable, right? What makes your business or your ministry or your brand or your endeavors bingeable? And then we're going to talk about, you're going to learn these key strategies to create binge worthy content. We're going to talk about that as well. And then how to apply bingeability principles to your own ministry, brand, or business. All right. So, what does bingeable actually mean? Well, by definition, it means to be so engaging, enjoyable, or compelling that someone wants to consume a lot of what you're sharing in one sitting. And they want to keep coming back for more. So that's why we're talking about this tonight, because you want as many people, not just to look at one piece of content that you have, one video, listen to one podcast, come to one event. No, you want them to keep coming back for more. So that's what this is all about. So the question that I have, the first question that I have for you tonight is this. What's the last thing that you binged? What was the last thing that you binged? For me, I think one of the things that I binged that I absolutely love, it was on Amazon Prime and it was called The Baxters. Have you ever seen that show? It's a Christian, wholesome family show. So good. Can't wait to the next season. Like that's how it is. And I think I watched it like from episode to episode, probably for about 5 hours. And I just went from again, one to the next, to the next, to the next, all in one sitting. So I just said that, right? How do you get people to binge watch your content all in one sitting, or at least maybe the next day, the next week, the next month? They just keep coming back for more. So I want you to get into that mindset and think about that, okay? So, a lot of us are familiar with Netflix. All right, maybe you have a Netflix account, maybe you don't. I know a lot of us are familiar with it. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you actually watch it every week or every day, every night. I don't know, but I don't want to assume. But Netflix, let's talk about it a little bit. So, here's the thing with Netflix, you see the trailer or the thumbnail, right? That's great marketing, great placement. And you all of a sudden get real excited. You get thirsty because you're like, I want to see this season. I want to see this show. I want to see this movie, whatever it is, I want to do that. Why? Because you saw the trailer, you saw a little preview of it, you saw the thumbnail of it. So, marketing, having a good promo, having a good trailer, having a good little video, reel, short if you're on YouTube or if you're on TikTok, just creating a video that's going to just whet the appetite of those that are going to watch whatever that content is that you're going to put out there. Okay. I want you to get in that mindset. And then, when you're on Netflix, there's a season that's going to drop, there's new episodes. Think about that as it relates to your own content. And then when people want to know, when can they watch it? Like, when is this going to release? Because I want to go ahead and I want to set an alarm. I want to make sure that I do not miss this new episode or this new season or this new show, right? All right. And then cliffhangers. Yes. Some of the shows leave cliffhangers. Now, these are some that I don't like to watch typically. I like one of those limited series, right? And you can create that as well. Think about creating a limited series. What would that look like? What would that be? I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second to get a little bit more in detail into that. But you can leave a cliffhanger because that's what some of the shows do. And it's like, come back the next season, right? If you have a podcast, right? Sometimes people do seasons and they're like, okay, this is season 3, this is season 6. And so you only have so many of those interviews that you can listen to within that season. And then you have to wait until the next season comes around and get the fresh podcast episodes, right? So I want you to think about that in regards to your own endeavors and your own projects, I'm sorry, that you have, that maybe you might leave a little bit of a cliffhanger so that they can keep coming back. Okay. All right, let's move on. Buzzwording. People are talking about it. They're sharing it on social media. They're talking about it with their friends, their coworkers, their church members. They're doing the word of mouth marketing. That's what's happening. And so I just told my mom about a show, and I'm like, Mom, this show was coming on. I think it was this new and listen, let me tell you about this. Okay. I'm gonna put this out here. I have not seen it yet. Maybe you have, but the Ruth and Boaz by it's a new movie that just came out on Netflix that I do want to see because it's a Christian story, biblical story that Devon Franklin and Tyler Perry put together. They worked together, they collaborated, right? You heard me say collaborate earlier. They collaborated to do this. And so that is something that is buzzworthy, right? And I want to see it. And my mom told me, I just saw it. This is like, word of mouth. And so she was like, "Oh yeah, is it on Netflix?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go watch it right now." So she even got to it before me. So I haven't seen it yet, but it just dropped. If you're listening to this and watching this right now, then it just dropped. And right now it's supposed to be like number one on Netflix. And so this is not a binge worthy one. However, they are looking to do more. So think about it this way: they're looking to do more biblical stories, according to what my mom said. Okay, and they're going to do different ones. And so, guess what? If you haven't seen Ruth and Boaz, then maybe you'll see Hannah's story, right? Maybe you'll see Abraham's story. Maybe you'll see, Esther and the king's story. But then what you're going to do is you're going to binge watch it, right? Because you're up and it's like, ooh, this is good. Let me go to the next one. Ooh, this is good. Let me go to the next one. Before you know it, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So, how can people do that with your stuff? Think about that. That's what I want you to think about. How can they do that with you? All right. So let's go ahead and dive into these bingeable tips. So, number one, your audience should know exactly what you're about in seconds. If people don't know what you do in a matter of seconds, they're going to move on to the next person. They're going to move on, they're going to scroll, and they're going to go up and they're going to keep going, and they're just not going to keep coming back. So, make sure that on your social media platforms, on your website, right? On your YouTube channels or TikTok, wherever you are, your LinkedIn platforms, right? If you're on Pinterest, because that's a YouTube and Pinterest. I just want to tell you, they're not social media platforms. They are search engine platforms. Okay. So they are like Google searchable. Like get on there and you can search, okay, YouTube, go there, search stuff. They're like searchable, right? Get on Pinterest, search certain content. That's what it is. So they're SEO focused. But with social media, it's a little different. But here's the thing, my point here is you want to make sure that within seconds, people know who you are. You're an author, okay, they're going to be getting books. You're a speaker, they're going to see you speaking. Okay. You're a coach, you're going to be giving coaching tips. You're a mentor, you're going to be mentoring them while they look at your videos or while they go on your website. They can get on a call with you, or you're coaching, you have courses they can look at. You're a course creator. Listen, the point I'm trying to make here is that people need to know. And then also, what do you do? Who do you serve? Is it women? Is it married couples? Is it families? Is it youth? Is it young adults? Like, who are you serving? Think about that. Netflix doesn't drop episodes randomly, and neither should you. I'm going to say that one more time, okay, for the people in the back. Netflix doesn't drop episodes randomly, neither should you. So plan your content. If you're going to create binge worthy content, then make sure that you are planning in advance. Just to give you an example, I created some binge worthy content, 52 weeks. I have a 52-week devotional and I did 53 videos because I wanted to add an extra, week in there because some months have 5 weeks, right? And so I wanted to make sure that I had content that was just going to be consistently flowing. And people can go from one video to the next, to the next, to the next, one devotion from the next to the next to the next. And so I was very intentional about that. I wasn't just randomly throwing something together. I literally took my time and put this together so that people can come back and keep coming back for more and watching and growing in their faith. And so I want you to do the same thing. People binge content that feels like it's for them. Okay. People binge content that feels like it's for them. If it's not for them, they're going to keep moving. Then your show, your book, your series, your video series, your content, they're just not going to binge watch it because it's not for them. So don't get offended by it. Just keep it moving because guess what? There is somebody for you. Somebody's going to watch it. Somebody's going to listen to it. Somebody's going to read it. Someone will come. Someone will book you. Okay. Speak directly to their pain points and desires. When you are creating content that is going to be binge worthy, you want to make sure that you're hitting those pain points. What are they struggling with? Think about your audience. What are they struggling with? What do they need? Even if you have to put out a poll and ask that question, even if you have to send out an email to your email list and ask them that question, ask them like, what do they need? And then create an Excel spreadsheet. I'm doing a little bit of how to right here. Put together an Excel spreadsheet, write it out, and then create that content. Okay. And then share real stories and engage in conversations. Share real stories. I mean, what's happening here? How can you be transparent with your audience and let them know what's going on, or just tell a story that's going to lead to help, right? Lead to some type of help, some type of transformation that you can give them. Quick transformation. And make sure that you engage with your people, engage with your audience, whether that's email or whether that's in social media or even in person. And then give them a reason to stick around and come back for more. That's what you want to do. That's what the whole thing is about when it comes down to bingeable, being bingeable out here, right? Is that you want to make sure that you're giving them a reason to come back. Now, let's take a look at your content. What can you create right now that will be bingeable or binge worthy? I want you to think about that. I want you to write it down if you're listening to this and watching this. If you're washing dishes, if you're driving, if you're just busy doing something else and you're listening to this, then come back later. Come back later and write it down later. But I do want you to write it down because this is how you're going to be able to get your content to be amongst people that are constantly coming back. They're binge watching, right? They're like, even if they don't finish it, they're going to come back the next day or the next month or the next week. So let's talk about some of these strategies that I mentioned that we're going to talk about. All right, here we go. Number one, what I want you to do is I want you to record short weekly devotionals, like 60 to 90 seconds, or it could be tips. Okay. I just want you to think about this. And then build a themed Instagram carousel series. If you don't have Instagram, it's okay. But I just want you to know that carousels are on Instagram. And if you do know about that, it's like 5 to 10 slides. I think it may even get up to 20 now. But what you want to do is just kind of keep them going, keep them like just swiping, 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 so that they can continue to get to that CTA, which is your call to action. All right. And then you can also build or teach a mini Bible study. I'm just giving you like a couple of ideas with this. Okay. It could be a weekly thing because here's the thing, or it could be like within the next day, like it could be 5 days. So you're teaching a mini Bible study series and it's day one, day two, day three, day four, day five. And maybe you're talking about the book of Job, right? I don't think you're going to cover that in 5 days, but maybe. Okay. But I just want to give you an idea. Maybe it's First Peter, maybe it's Jude, the book of Jude. And you're going to teach this mini Bible study, but you're going to take them through it day one, day two, day three. Or you can do week one, week two, week three, week four. All right. So that's what I want you to consider. You can also start a Q&A series where you answer your audience's questions or talk about current issues. So think about something that you can host that you would have on your social media platforms, or you can get them onto Zoom, some type of platform if you have Restream or StreamYard or whatever platform that you like to use streaming wise. Then do a Q&A, do like a live Q&A and answer the questions. But to make this binge worthy is you can do this once a week, once a month, right? People can go back and listen and watch the series. So that is what I want you to think about. You can also create something like Create a Wisdom Wednesday. These are quick tips that you're going to give every single Wednesday. And so they're going to binge watch. They're going to come back every Wednesday. And they even may go back and look at some of the past Wednesdays that you had to consume your content. Then you can even look into doing a special series on your podcast. I mentioned podcasts a little bit earlier, but something different than you normally would do. So if you did a series on trusting God, you would do a series like that they would have to keep coming back for. It's not your normal series that you do, but it's a part one, it's part two, it's part three, and part four. Right, let's talk about a few more. You can do share behind the scenes on Friday. Think about that. So if you say, you know what, on Fridays, I'm going to do some things where I take people behind the scenes and show them my life. I'm getting coffee, I'm working on something, I'm spending time with my family. Like take them behind the scenes because what I like to say is this generation that we live in right now, this culture that we live in is not only noisy, but it's nosy, right? So they want to know, like, what are you working on? And so you can think about creating some videos. That's what I'm talking about. You can do pictures too if you want, but video is king right now. So you can create some videos and take them behind the scenes, and you'll do this every Friday, or maybe you'll do it every Monday, or maybe you'll post this on a Saturday. That kind of take them into your life. And then you can also create a writing series. And this is something that you would share in your newsletter, or you can share it on your blog. Then I want to share that you can go live on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, all right, and speak on real life struggles or issues. I mentioned this a little bit, but I want you to really think about the platforms that you're going to use for this. So what's the best platform? Is it Facebook? Is that where most of your people hang out at? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Where can you share these real life stories? Is it YouTube? You can even do this on YouTube. You can set a premiere and show up and do this. And if you set a premiere and you have a premiere going every week and you're talking about these issues or once a month, people are going to come back and they're going to binge watch it, right? They're going to come back and they're going to say, you know what, she's going live, we're going to check it out. But then they're also going to go back and see some of the other topics that you covered. So, what could you do live on your platforms? And then you can do new exercises each week if you're in fitness. If you're in fitness, my husband's in fitness. So you can do new exercises and each week they get a new exercise that they can try. That's some good binge worthy stuff. All right. You can also share a new cooking recipe if you have that every week. I'm just trying to just get your mind to start going and thinking about, oh my gosh, I could do that. I could really do that. And then think about creating a 4-part video or audio series. An audio series is something you can do like using a mic like I have right now, using your podcast mic, or you can use your phone and use but something that I have on my phone is called Easy Voice Recorder. All right, it's free and it's on Apple and it's also an audio. Easy Voice Recorder. You go ahead, download it, and you can start recording. You can even send the files to yourself right from your phone, right? Just email it to yourself, download it, and you can go ahead and upload it, put it on a page on your website, or share it with your audience, put it into something, okay? But think about doing something like a 4-part video series, something short. Maybe it's six, I wouldn't go too much longer than that when you're doing a video or audio series, but I want you to think about doing something like that, okay? You want to keep them coming back for more, sis. That's what this all about. You want to keep them coming back because let me tell you something. Being binge worthy, it actually helps to grow your audience. It grows your audience. So if you're at 500, it can get to 1,000. If you're at 1,000, get to 2,000. Why? Because it's so good they keep coming back and then they're going to share it with other people. So what is it? What is it that you can create? What will keep them coming back, your audience, to your content, your blog, events, talks, social media posts, podcasts, books, show, videos, etc., etc. All right. What is going to keep them coming back? Write it down. Okay, so let me tell you what I do. I know I mentioned I have my 52-week devotional, and that's what you see right here. But I'm going to share just a few more things that I have people binge watching from me. Okay, so I have free resources on my website and my social media platforms that people can get content on my website, blog posts. I've been blogging since 2011, so they can binge watch my blog posts and go from blog post to the next, right? I have a podcast I've been doing 2 years of episodes, U version plans that they can go ahead. That's day by day that they can go through. They can go through a 5 day, plan. They can do a 7 day plan. I just finished up a 31-day plan that's getting ready to launch, and then video content that they can go and binge watch on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all these different platforms that I have, they can go and binge watch my content. And again, I mentioned my 52-week devotional, but I also, like I said earlier, I created a 52 week video series. Okay. So I didn't just have the book. right? That they can have in their hand. They can order from Amazon. You can order from Amazon as well. Just want to give a little shameless plug there. But they can download the devotional right from the website. But I took the time to create that binge worthy video series. Okay. So that's 52 weeks. Every week, they can watch a video to grow in their faith. So let's talk about being evergreen. Evergreen can be content that stays relevant, valuable, and fresh over time. So, no matter the season, no matter the trend or date, they can watch your content. This is what being bingeable is all about. It's not something that you have to create, like showing up for a live masterclass, right? You're showing up, that's live. But evergreen is that anybody can watch this at any time. If I wanted to take this video and make this evergreen, I could. And then anybody can watch it. They can watch this on YouTube if I wanted to put it on YouTube, okay? So people can keep coming back to it. That's the whole point. New people can find it for the very first time and they can start consuming it. So I want you to start considering having evergreen content that people can binge watch. So, do you have evergreen content already? And if you do, are you marketing it well? Are you putting it out there so people can get it? Have you just kind of let it be stagnant? Or are you actually like sharing with people so they can go ahead and watch? So, timing, let's talk about timing because it takes time to put together this content. You may say, I would love to have some binge worthy content, Courtney, but I just don't have the time. Well, let me tell you, it's going to take time and you're going to have to do it. Okay. So, I'm going to give you that fresh charge and give you that push to get it done. So, when could you create your binge worthy content? Hmm? Think about it. When can you create your bingeable content? Which month? Could you do it next month? Maybe in the new year? Maybe at the end of the year, getting ready for the new year? Which day or days can you actually work on your content? Is it a Monday? Is it more on the weekend? Is it a Wednesday in the middle of the week? When's going to be a good day that you can sit down and start binging, creating your binge worthy content? And then what time? Is it going to be best in the morning? Are you going to film at night? Are you going to record at night? Are you going to write at night? Are you going to create at night? Are you going to create in the morning? What time? The afternoon? Maybe it's lunchtime. Write it down. Like, I want you to get that specific, narrow it in and get that specific. And then, is it going to be video? And if so, what are you going to wear? What are you going to say? Because I want you to plan ahead. Because these are the things that can get in the way of you filming. Is it audio? I already talked about some of the equipment that you can use. What topic? What are you going to talk about? And then script it out. Is it an ebook? When are you going to write it if it's an ebook? When are you going to take the time to sit down to craft that ebook for your audience? And then repurpose what you already have because that is a time saver. So if you already have content, maybe something that's already written up, maybe it's a blog post that you can create, right? A video from that. Maybe you have 5 blog posts or 4 months. Maybe it's 4 months of content. And you're like, each week, I want to create a video for them for the 4 months of content. Then that's binge worthy. Okay. So that's what I want you to look at, examine your life, examine your schedule, examine your days, and see when you can actually take the time to get it done. And I already said promotion, right? You have to market it. So you got to promote it. It has to get out there because if nobody knows about it, they're not going to sign up for it. They're not going to binge watch. You have to put it before them. So you have to say coming soon. Like I said, Netflix, right? Or Amazon Prime. I know that if something's coming out, I'm like, and it's coming soon, I'm like, ooh, let me go ahead and send an alarm. But you have to let me know to go ahead and do that. Otherwise, if I don't see that it's coming soon, I'm going to watch what you already have. So let people know that you have something that's coming out. Get them ready and excited about this new piece or this new series that you're going to have out, this new storyline, this new whatever, right? This new podcast season or whatever. But you want them to just get excited and ready to be able to consume your content. All right. And then create a highlight reel and pin it to the top of your Instagram or your Facebook or any platform that you have that will allow you to pin it to the top. Then do that for a little bit of that time so that people can know that you have something that's coming out. And then create a countdown. Like right now, I am in event mode, like heavy event mode. And so I'm very, very focused. But you got to know that I am going to create a countdown because I want more and more people to know that, hey, sign up. I want you to come. And so if you have something for them to watch, to read, to listen to consume, then create a countdown for them. 5 days, it's going to release. Five, four, three, two, one. And then the day of, it's here. Use bold scroll stopping hooks. That's right. Look into some hooks. You can go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Jasper, whichever program that you like to use for AI, or you can just, think it up, pray about it, ask God, Seek him even before you go to those AI platforms because he can use those platforms to give you exactly what you need. You always go to God first. The kingdom women, so we're going to go to God first. I always say that. But I want you to create hooks. And if you're struggling with that, then you can Google search it. You can pray about it 100%, number one. And then you can also use AI tools to be able to get you some really good hooks. And I would ask those platforms to give you like 10 hooks. Don't go overboard because then you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to say, you know what, never mind. But the point here is to use bold scroll stopping hooks that's going to get them to stop to watch and then go to the next, to the next, to the next because it's so good, right? And then they're going to follow you. If they like your content, they're going to follow you. So invite your audience to binge this series. The CTA, which is a call to action, if you don't know what that is, you want them to binge. So you would say, hey, if you want to watch this is what I mean by this. If you want to watch this, then click the word or say the word binge. Put in the comments and let me know that you're interested in this. Okay. Or inbox me the word binge. You can also use things like mini chat to be able to just automatically, it's automated. And it'll, once they put in the word binge, then they'll get it or whatever. You can say trust or whatever the word is that you want to use. And what they'll do is they will get the link to binge watch your content. All right. Link related content together. Okay. Link related content together. So what I mean by this is that if you have, for instance, they have one series, but then you have something else like, hey, if you like this, watch this. If you like this, watch this. All right. So that's what I mean by that. 5 reasons I want to share why this matters. Why being bingeable matters right now. Number one, it builds deep trust. People stick around when they know what to expect. They're going to stick around because they're like, oh, her content is so good. Her videos are so good. Her books are so good. Her blog posts are amazing. When is the next one coming out? They trust you. They know they like or love and trust you. Number two, it increases visibility when you're binge worthy. When you're consistent, bingeable content gets shared more. So you want to make sure that you are staying consistent. And then number three, it boosts credibility. Showing up with value over time earns authority. That's right. You become an authority figure in their life. There are people that I know they are go tos for me. I watch them, I binge watch their content. I am watching because it's so good. Plus, they're credible, they're visible. I trust them. So, and they're showing up. And so I get to see them all the time. Number four, it creates connection. Your audience feels like they truly know you. Okay. They know you. Why? Because they're listening to what you're saying, your tips, your tools. They're applying things to their life, into their business, into their ministries, into their families. And so they feel connected to you because you are now a voice. There are people that I listen to, women in my life that I've met on social, online, through books, through podcasts. They have gotten entry into my life because their stuff is so good. And I'll go from one episode to the next. I'll go from one video, one audio message, whatever it is, because it's just that good. And I feel like I know them. And so that's how you want people, but that's a connection. You want people to do that with you. And number five, it drives momentum. More engagement leads to more impact and growth. That's what we want to do. We want to make a great impact in the lives of the people that we serve. We are serving them. At the end of the day, I want you to think about this. We are serving. If you're a minister, I'm a minister. Minister just means to serve, okay? We're serving them, okay? And we want to serve them well because we want to make an impact in their lives and we want them to grow, whether they're growing in their faith or they're growing in their ministry, their brand, their endeavors, their business, their audience. We want them to grow, right? That's the point. So let me give you a word of encouragement. Proverbs 16:3, which is one of my go to verses, it says, commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Don't try to do this by yourself. Do it with God. Don't try to do all these things that you see in a vision that God has given you, a God vision that He's given, and try to do this by yourself. Work with God, work with people, collaborate with people, connect with people, because we get things done together. Two are better off than one, right? The Bible says we help each other succeed. Why? That's the reason, because we help each other succeed. So don't try to do this alone. Commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans are going to succeed. Give it to Him. I like to commit my schedule to the Lord. I lift it up to Him when I lay out all this stuff, my TBL, which is my to-do list. And I say, God, I can't do any of this without you. I need your help. I commit this to you. And I ask that you help me because I know then that I'm going to be able to succeed. All right. And then Ecclesiastes 4:9 tells us that two are better off than one. So what's next? Well, I want to tell you, I want to encourage you to join my Sisterhood Suite, and it is powerful. So we're going to go there. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what this suite actually looks like. Okay. Let me get out of here because it's already open over here. There we go. All right. So check it out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can even take this quiz too. So if you go to the Sisterhood Suite, you're going to find all of this inside. It's a membership. So inside this membership, there's a vault of professional development video trainings, resources for your ministry, your brand, or your business, plus biblical teachings. I'm all about helping you to grow in your faith, but also to grow in your ministry or your business. I also do monthly live ministry and business master classes with Q&A, something like what you're attending right now, and you get strategy and support with me. And sometimes I bring in occasional expert guests. There's also PDF action guides and checklists and planning tools in there as well. There's a private community that you can connect with. I was using Facebook, but now I'm using the Band app. And so you'll get access to that. And that's a sisterhood and support group there. So I took it off of Facebook because I'm like, everybody's on Facebook. Let's do something a little different. And the women love that over Facebook. Okay. So connection and collaboration, opportunities for us to do things together. Okay. Because you are a member in the suite, opportunities to add on one-on-one coaching if you feel like you need that. So, here are a few things that I talk about, and I have topics inside of the vault. Niche messaging and branding, and there'll be more because there's always more content that happens every month. All right, website presence, that's important. You'll be learning about that. You'll be learning about landing pages and funnels. And these are video series that you're going to learn about. All right, these are the different topics that we're going to cover, even in some of the expert trainings, bringing on other people as well as me talking about it with you as well. Building a lead magnet, but building it well. You may say, I have a lead magnet, I got you. But there's so many things that you can do. So many things that you can do. And then email list building and nurturing your audience, clarifying and creating your offers. You have offers. And so we want to talk about how to create them well, how to get them sold, setting prices and sales, visibility in digital marketing, social media strategies, grassroots marketing, affiliate marketing. These are the things that I cover in the Sisterhood Suite. So the whole time when you're in here, you're getting new content on all of these different topics. Okay. Program and course development, event planning, systems and automations, AI tools and proper application, networking, how to do that, how to create events and do that well, platform building practices, media pitching techniques, writing and speaking essentials, financial growth methods, passive income ideas and implementations, and more to come. So let me tell you, whether you're just getting started or you want to expand your impact, your influence, reach, and income, there is room for you in here, sister. I just want to tell you, okay? There's also testimonials you can check out. Take your time to go ahead and check out that from women who have worked with me. And then this is the thing, because you would be a founding member. Right now, the founding membership is open, all right, but it's going to close. And there's a good price for it as well. I'm going to share that with you in a second. But this is what you get by becoming a member. All right. So you'll get some of the perks, but I also have some founding member perks that I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But you have the opportunity to increase visibility with a special feature story. You get discount on listing in my Christian Women of Impact directory. Okay. You have the opportunity to volunteer to participate in a quarterly summit with me to serve, teach, grow your audience, and build credibility and increase your exposure. And you can choose the best option that you want to do for this because I know everybody's not a speaker. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, I can't participate in that because I'm not a speaker, Courtney. And that's okay. But I do want to tell you just all of the options that you have in regards to participating this if you are a member. You can become a speaker for the summit, a featured, or you can do a featured devotional with me. You can do a special VIP giveaway, or you can do a freebie offer. So I just want to let you know there are other ways that you can do that. Now, for a limited time, right now it's only $79 for you to join me a month. Okay. This is the founder's launch price, and this is only for a limited time. So if you are interested in joining the Sisterhood Suite, which I would love for you to join this, okay, it is only $79 a month. You cannot beat that for all you're going to get. And let me tell you something, there's more. Remember, I told you about those founding member perks? Here we go. You get locked into that lower price for life. All right. So as long as you're in the program, you have it for 79. As long as you're in, right? This membership, you have it for $79 consecutively a month. And then you have early access and priority input. So basically, this is just like giving me input to be able to make the program better, all the things. That's what this is all about. And then you get a founder's spotlight. So you're going to be featured in the founder's spotlight on the member welcome page, our community wall. And it's going to highlight you as one of the women who helped launch this space. Hallelujah. Amen. So you'll be asked to share a short testimonial along with a headshot. I'll put you on there and a brief bio. And after your first month inside of the group, that's what's going to happen. Okay. Special founding member gift box. You're going to get that as well. So you can choose between having a physical one or a digital one. Just let me know which one you would like. All right, so become a founding member today. Let me just share some of the pricing with you. I just mentioned limited time pricing, $79 a month. You can get it as a founding member, but also as a founding member. Let's slide on over here to the paid in full. You can do that at $948 right now. Okay. If you pay once, you're going to grow all year. You get a full 12 months access plus bonuses. All right. You can also do this with Afterpay or Klarna if you feel like, you know what, 948 is a lot, but if you can do Afterpay or Klarna, I love to give my audience opportunities to be able to just pay it out. Maybe you'll pay like $97 a month, okay, with one of these platforms, these payment platforms, processors. But this is what you're going to get out of this, okay? You're going to have access. If you do the 948 in full, I want to tell you, you're going to have access to everything in the membership. Bonus number one, you get 2 additional months for free. And then bonus number two, you get the ministry, brand, or business review and audit. Okay, so I'm going to basically meet with you. We're going to audit and I'm going to see what you can change, what you can add, what you can do. So you'll get that with me. Okay, bonus three is you get one free 30-minute strategy session with me. And then bonus four is you get a $25 welcome gift, and that's a vanilla Visa e gift card. All right. And then over here, this is where you get the best of both worlds. So you have the membership plus one on one premium coaching with me. This is $600 a month. Okay. If you want to pay in full, let me know. All right. And I can get you the Stripe link. And again, you can do Afterpay or Klarna if you want, or you can just go ahead and just pay it every month. And it's just 600. That'll just come out consecutively. So just be prepared for that. But this is every month. But if you want to pay it in full, let me know and I can get you that link and you can pay it in full if you want. Okay. But as of right now, it's 600 a month for 3 months. You get one-on-one coaching. You get everything in the membership as well. And these are 1 hour sessions. Okay. So you get two 1 hour sessions a month. Okay. So it's bi-weekly. And then you get personalized strategy tailored specifically to your goals. So we're going to be working together every month. All right. For 3 consecutive months. You also get Voxer Light access. All right. For check-ins and questions. And this happens on Tuesday and Thursday. And then private mini training audio library is what you'll get as well. So you can listen and learn. So you not only get what's in the vault, but you get additional content. And these are mini audio trainings. Okay. So that's a library that you'll get if you were to do the one on one with me. And then you also get personalized monthly action plan checklists. You're going to get that as well. So, and you get instead of $25 welcome gift, you get a $50 welcome gift. So if you join the Sisterhood Master, I'm sorry, if you join the Sisterhood Suite, I'm in a masterclass right now teaching you, so that's why I'm in the masterclass mode. And as you become a founding member, you're going to get all of this goodness. Okay. So do not miss it. Do not miss it. I already mentioned what you're going to get in the $79. So go ahead, sign up for the Sisterhood Suite. I would love, love, love for you to join me there. Okay. All right, so definitely join me in the Sisterhood Suite. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you. I would love, love, love to have you. So, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about the Sisterhood Suite? Do you have any questions about being bingeable? Let me know. Let me know. You can do that by emailing me at info@insideoutmediagroup.com. You can also visit the website insideoutmediagroup.com for more resources and videos and how to connect with me and see all of my services and even my coaching. But I do want to let you know about that free gift. Remember, I told you for joining me, then I was going to go ahead and give you a free gift. And so you're going to receive a 90-day ministry and marketplace digital planner. I'm going to send that to you. Right now, I have an upcoming event that is called the Equip Room. Yes, yes, yes. If you would like to have an Equip Room in your area, go ahead and reach out to me. Let me know that you're interested in hosting. We can collaborate on that and to do that in your area. Okay, have women in your area to be able to sign up and come to that. And so they're going to be receiving this 90-day ministry and marketplace digital planner. They're going to receive that the week of the event. So they're receiving it next week because you're watching this. Depends on when you're watching this. And so you're going to receive it as well. So I'm going to send this out to you. If you're watching this right now, then you're going to get it a week after, if you're looking at this in a week that you receive this. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you in the next masterclass. I'll see you on social media. All right. God bless. Bye bye for now.